Hello, here we are.
Hello.
We are at the RTR in Quartzsite, and we thought we'd add this little video. I'm sorry it's a little dark, but it's nighttime, and we're using our solar lights instead of the regular interior lights. They're not quite as bright.
Well, we could put one more on.
But they are
Free.
it's free light. Yeah, I'll show you one. Here's the light. That's the light part, and I turn it on, except it probably blind you. I don't know. Let me see. Wow, look at that! It's bright. Turn off. And it has a little solar collector thing on the other side. These lights, they're kind of neat because this little hook thing where our other one is hooking is in the handle of the cabinet up there. I would show you, but then I'd have to move the camera and all of that. And that's just way more than I can do tonight because I'm tired and we've actually had more than one drink. The light it's called the D-Light. D-Light, I don't know if I can. Yeah, you can't see
It's
it.
too
It's
pixel.
D-Light. Got it off Amazon. We actually have 3 of them, and we usually burn just one at a time to see, so we can see and not use.
Yeah, I put one over the sink area and the stove area so I can cook
There, that's
when
a
the
little
sun
brighter.
goes down.
Yeah, we don't burn them during the daytime. I
And
don't.
when we can't plug in.
And when we can't plug in. I don't know. I don't remember how much they cost.
I think it was around 11 or 12, wasn't it?
I want to say around $12. They weren't super expensive.
And they've lasted a long time.
They have lasted a long time. We've had those things years. Takes them, I don't know, 3-4 hours. I think the other night we had one kind of get dim on us because we had burned it a long time. That was the first time, but usually...
That was the first time it ever went dull.
Usually they don't go dull. They go for a long
dim.
time. Dim, dull. Dull dim. They don't do any of that stuff.
All those dulldums.
They're caught in the doldrums. They, I can tell I'm going to have to do some editing on this. Anyway, and they take a few hours to charge up during the daytime, but if we're driving, we usually throw them on our bed, and, facing the window, and you can turn the heat off. And they're charged up. They stay charged up all the time. If we're stationary, like we are right here, I set them outside today right next to our solar panel. We have a portable solar panel. I think I did a video on that a while back. Renogy suitcase, and I set the lights out next to that suitcase and charged them all day long, and they're just shining.
I don't think they need
lovely.
to be charged all day long, but...
No. Now, we have been celebrating here. We have these our daughter gave us some of these little, woohoo Bailey things. A salted caramel.
And a chocolate cherry.
Chocolate cherry. And they were really good. And
Which I love
unfortunately,
Bailey's. So.
These little things don't last very long. And we were sitting
Just
here thinking...
one little drink.
Yeah. We were sitting here thinking about...
Sorry.
We were sitting here thinking about, gee, it's too bad we don't have more of those. And I came up with the thought, every year at Christmas time, we make a Christmas cheer thing, and it's chocolate and creamer and a little bit of coffee. And
So it tastes sort of like Bailey's.
And it tastes sort of like Bailey's. And we always make that at Christmas time, call it Christmas cheer. So I was saying, gee, it's too bad we don't have more of this Bailey's stuff. And I thought about the Christmas cheer, and I realized that in our refrigerator we have coffee creamer. This happens to be made by Silk. And
Coconut almond. No, that's almond, not coconut.
Almond creamer, yes.
French. Oh, no, this one's caramel.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought, hey, we have some of this in the refrigerator, and we have not the finest whiskey in the world, but dang good Jim Beam. That's probably backwards to you. If I can remember how, I'll flip the video around, but probably not. Anyway, and we had...
But I don't like whiskey, so...
So we had some vodka.
Actually, both of these were from our Christmas cheer.
So, what we did was... I'll show you how this is done. This is very tricky. You have to be very technical. If you don't have a chemical degree, then you're out of luck. You pour. I pour about 3/4 of a shot glass full of that.
Coffee creamer.
Of a coffee creamer, and then I pour the rest of it of this very fine Jim Beam whiskey, which was my father-in-law's favorite drink when he was alive. God bless his soul. And voila, you have maybe not quite the same as Bailey's, but pretty darn close.
And you can get different flavored coffee creamers, so... Because you could make a cherry chocolate one possibly, or a caramel, which was what we have.
Whatever kind of creamer you like, and then you just add your favorite kind of hooch to it, and by golly, you got something good. So, there's that. Also, wanted to talk just a little bit about RTR. We've been here, this is the first official day, right? This is official day.
Yeah, the first day it's actually started.
Right, and it's been good. We moved from the main camp over there, which is no generators, no music, no fun. No music and that kind of thing. And we moved over here because we're musicians. Hello. And we like to play our music. Hello. So we moved over to the music section. And so far, there's not been blaring music. I have heard somebody playing a drum this evening.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
But it was no big deal. We played for a little bit today, and nobody came and knocked on our door and said, shut the hell up. And none of them came to our door and said they want to offer you $1 million either. Damn. So, first day at RTR. Our first impressions. There's a lot of people here. If you don't like a lot of people, boy, I don't know. They are estimating somewhere, this is on another clip that I put in here, they're estimating somewhere around 2,000 to 3,000 people at this thing. That's a lot of folks. There is a lot of rigs here. The interesting thing is you get to see all kinds of different ways that people like to live, this more nomadic life. Everything from little, home-built trailers to Class A motor homes that probably cost more than I'm worth. I'm pretty sure of that. But anyway, there are all kinds of rigs, and it's really interesting to see all the different things and see the different ways that people like to travel about and do this kind of thing. There's been a lot of friendly people. We've talked to some folks. There's even some of in the nomadic world. There are some celebrities here. They have kind of kept to themselves, which I don't blame them a bit. I think they're kind of overrun with people saying, "Oh, I see your videos and I want," and so I haven't seen anybody lining up at our door. Have you? No. But we did go past one that, he had a sign taped to the side of his door that said, "Please do not disturb." But I can understand. I'm sure they're just swamped at an event like this. I mean, if he went to a baseball game, he probably wouldn't, nobody'd know him.
Well,
but
and
here,
they said they're doing work. They're doing their videos and stuff where they have to keep up with stuff like that, so they can't be disturbed.
Right. Exactly.
All the time.
Exactly. So I'm not slamming them in any way.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not.
I know.
Okay. So anyway, first impressions. What do you think about it?
You would have to ask me on the spot. Um,
Dun, 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 dun,
People still
dun.
kind of stay to themselves, though, unless you go up and approach them. I mean, everybody's really friendly. They'll wave and talk, say, hello, how you doing? But I guess people that do this often are extroverts. And,
Did I mention how you make these things?
oh, you can have another one? Anyways, so, I don't know yet. My thoughts are still out on it.
Yeah, mine too. We drove, God, how far did we
All the way
drive?
from Michigan to
all
here.
the way from Michigan. I don't know what that is, about 2,000 miles. In Rosie, who gets about anywhere between 5 to 10 miles to the gallon, it costs us about $700 to drive here. And it's really crowded. Personally, I don't know if I would do it again or not, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I think this is a great thing, and I think it's full of information. But boy, it was a long ways for us. So I don't know. We'll see how it turns out, and we'll let you know more as time goes on. So anyway, wanted to do this, and I'll put some more video up of stuff. They are asking us to be pretty discreet, because there are people here who maybe are not in good situations, abusive marriages or whatever, and they came here to find out how to live a different life and to get out from under what they're in, and so to be kind of discreet in what we photograph and what we video. So I'll try to show you more of the stuff and all of that, but I don't know how much I can get. So anyway, here's to you. This is cheap stuff, but it's pretty darn good. So here I am here we are at the RTR in Quartzsite, Arizona, and it's absolutely huge. They guesstimate maybe as many as 3,000 people, 2,500, something like that. It's a lot of people. Whole point of this is people who enjoy being on the road as much as possible, if not all the time, and and living as free as they can. And this is on BLM land, so that means that it's free, 2 weeks free here. Of course, there's no hookups or anything, but that's all worth it, I think. The mountains in the background, beautiful, beautiful. So, RTR, if you are inclined to want to do this, get yourself a rig. You can see there's all kinds of things. There's little rigs, big rigs, trailers. There's my neighbor in a trailer. Another trailer over there. I mean, it's great. Please hit like on the video and subscribe to our channel. You can follow us on Instagram at Bijou Juju 2. There was already a Bijou Juju, whatever they were doing. Bijou Juju 2 on Instagram, and Bijou Juju is on Facebook. And so follow all that stuff and like and subscribe to our videos. So there you are. Thank you very much. Good evening.